So we must do that, isn't it? So we must know how to fight for ourselves, and we should take everyone's help. Suppose I can ride a bicycle. Okay, I ride a bicycle, but I don't know to change a tire or to repair the puncture. And we are going on a cycle tour, four friends. We need another fifth person who will carry the spanners, the wrenches. He'll make a toolbox in his cycle. And he's from a low caste. I am a Christian, I have a Muslim friend, and I have a Hindu friend. All are together. But suddenly he's a low caste. I never knew. My other friend also never knew. Everyone else knows. So they tell us, why are you taking this man with you or your friend with you? He's not even your friend. But at the end of the day, he is a human being. We must respect each and every human being and living thing. Right? So, don't take him with you, your thing will all go wrong. But none of us can change a tire, or if anything goes wrong with our cycle, we won't be able to repair it. But this guy is good at it because he has his own cycle shop and all that. So what should we do? We should take him or just leave him? So it's like that. We should take him. You don't know. We may be rich. We have the money to buy. I have seen so many people. They buy rich cars. Rich people buy cars. They don't know anything about the car. If they get stuck somewhere, they won't know what to do. Oh, then they'll call on the phone. They'll see on the GPRS where is the Trojan van, where is the helpline. You must have knowledge. It's like that book again. Bad luck. Class 7 again, right? It's not all about question answer. I'll not go to that part anymore. You must know what is inside everything. Even if you play a piano, or even if you play a guitar, or if you are eating a burger, you must know what is inside that burger that you are eating it. Then only you will come to know the taste. Knowing is not a crime. Knowing gives you knowledge, it gives you wisdom. And those who have wisdom will stay quiet, and those who don't have will shout. Social and economic equality. Democracy is based on the principles of equality and human dignity. Therefore, a democratic society should be free from all forms of discrimination, such as caste, subcaste, gender, region, and language. All sections of the society should be equal partners in the development of the community. Everyone should see. I'll give you a small example now. Its pandemic is going on. There were quite a lot of foreigners in Goa. Those who come every year. Foreigners, when it gets cold in their countries, they travel abroad to enjoy the summertime, because they hardly get any summertime. Russians, 12 months is mostly cold. So a lot of Russians in Goa. A lot of tourists from France, we have from Japan, we have from China, we have from all over the world. Goa has a place for foreigners. Now in the pandemic, they got stuck. They did not go back because of their flights, or they said, now what's the use of going back? Let's stay and enjoy it. Let's see. Let's be with India. The main reason was they didn't get any flights back. Everything had locked down. They are still there. I'm talking about today is the 21st of July, and I'm talking about 19th or the 20th. 19th or 18th I'm talking about. Saturday or Sunday. The beaches you have in Goa are very nice. Arambol is a place where we have a lot of foreigners, Arambol beach is a very famous beach in Goa. So there are a lot of dirt, plastic, garbage was accumulating. No, lockdown is going on, no one there to clean. And the water throws up all garbage. The sea does not take dead things. So one foreigner person, he's a stunt man who does action in movies, and he's a fitness trainer. He has his own gym in Russia. he started cleaning the beach. Picking up stuff, paper packets, plastic bags, and putting it in the dustbin. Someone saw him. One of his friends, they came in. Foreigners. So, they have this culture inside them of cleaning. But best example is in the Indian trains. They will eat nuts, badams, and they'll break, eat, and throw the peel there inside of it. That is India. Mast. Mera Bharat Mahan. He started cleaning the beach. Now he has more than 100 volunteers of foreigners, all his friends, those who are all staying there. And the government of Goa has sent him an in charge person who's going to take care of this cleaning up of the beaches and the river beds and the river places. And people from Japan have gone to the rice fields to do plantation for rice and help the people in planting rice plants. Plantation of seeds and rice. Can you imagine? What need have they got? They're locked down here. We should stay quietly, eat, spend money, and be inside the hotel and not go anywhere. Culture is coming in of cleaning. The Goa government they have sent him disposal vans to take out garbage bags, gloves, caps, and lot of foreigners. Even Indians have joined in together. So this is called persuasion. Now persuasion is you don't tell anyone, do this. Go and do it yourself. People will see. Those who will want will see. Slowly, slowly, slowly. It will increase. This is how it is done. No one said that you are this, you are a foreigner, why are you picking up dirt? You must have seen me in school, how I do the dustbin part. All sections of the society should be equal partners in the development of the community. The rule of law, which is an essential element of democracy, means that every citizen is equal before the law. We also have a judicial system which everyone can approach if justice has denied to him or her. But does this guarantee justice and fairness? Does this guarantee justice and fairness in the everyday life of people? There can be some people who think they are superior to others. Their arrogance, their roughness may make them look at others as inferior human beings or slaves or servants. Some may even indulge in insulting the weaker ones through harsh words and malicious deeds. Such humiliations are clear violations of human dignity. Human dignity is the core value of democracy. A society can be called democratic only if all its members are respected as human beings and with dignity, with respect and prestige. It is equally important not to have economic disparity in the society. None should starve and none should be denied the basic necessities of life. If there is abundance in one hand and poverty on the other, there can be no true democracy. See it for yourself. Thus, social and economic equality is an essential condition for the successful of democracy. Our constitution says untouchability is abolished and its practice in any form is forbidden. The enforcement of any disability arising out of untouchability shall be an offence punishable in accordance with law, Part 3, Article 70. So I am done with this chapter. We have read this, I have explained it. In next class again I will touch and explain again, so that till then you do the question answers. Short answers you will do, give long answers for the following I will do. Rest all you will do for yourself. So take care, be good and be safe, and respect your parents and respect everyone in the society. You are the future. Okay? So take care, bye bye, and see you soon. Class 7.